Hey guys, what's up? Making another Transmog video. Today I'm going to be doing the Death Knight. Death Knights have a lot of awesome Transmogs, so hopefully we can show you some really cool ones here. This is one Transmog that I use on my Death Knight. It's one of the PvP sets that the Death Knight has. I think it works really well with the Death Knight. Obviously the cape. I don't have a regular cape, I'm just kind of using like a Christmas-y themed cape. Um, if I was to find a better cape, I would definitely get it. But I usually, with Death Knights, with most melee classes, I actually tend to not use capes. I just think it looks a little bit cooler. That's just my taste. If you find another cape that looks really cool, you can tell me, or you can just not, whatever. But there are probably quite a few capes that would work well. Purple capes work really well. Purple armor. Yeah, try again. Purple armor in general works really well with Death Knights, in my opinion. I know it's really generic, and this is, a Death Knight set, but yeah, I put a few of my own little pieces on it. I usually give it a new head, maybe a new weapon or a new cape or something like that, to kind of give it my little makeover, I guess. So the weapon I'm using with this set is called where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Torch of the Damned. So, pretty easy to get. Just look it up. Wowhead, whatnot. Um, yeah. Also, I'm using Sultharaz the Lasher. That also works pretty well. It has two, like, green skulls floating around it. It's kind of cool. Kind of hard to tell what they are. I think they're skulls. I'm not 100% sure. But, you get this from, you get, like, two weapons in Zul'Farrak, and you, like, combine them together, and you get this thing. And that is not an enchant, that's actually on the weapon. So that actually works really well with this set. The rune stone things on the weapon hilt doesn't really match it, but it's purplish pink, so it kind of matches okay, and I think it's a pretty decent match with the rest of the set too. Um, yeah, you could really use a lot of different weapons for this set. You can even use a pickaxe, you know, using cold iron pick. Sometimes I like to use that just because it's kind of a joke. Um, so yeah, lots of different weapons can work with this set pretty well. You can even use possibly the Death Knight Star weapons. Those are not really matched that well, but they still look cool. I also use a weapon from, I think it's ICC, I can't remember exactly, but so you might not be able to obtain it. You might have to like ask a friend. It's called Citadel Enforcer's Claymore. I think it works really well with this set, even as like a really awesome green orb thing at the tip of the sword that's badass as hell. And also is purple. So it actually does, for the most part, fit with the rest of the set. There's a little bit of greenish blue in here. I guess it kind of goes with the steam coming out of the shoulders and whatnot. Yeah, there are definitely lots and lots of things that will fit with this set. This axe right here, it works kind of well. There is some purple in it, and it just looks all around badass, in my opinion. That is called Tyrannical Beheader. So there you go. Here's a cool looking hammer. It's on fire, and there's a purple little band thing right there, so the color scheme kind of fits with it. It's called the Heartfire Warhammer. I think that works pretty well. That doesn't really work at all. Not any bit at all. But if you want to know what that's called, it's called Kalimdor's Revenge. So it's from Vanilla. So yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty badass looking set you got there. I'm just gonna throw. Okay, that is actually a really cool looking axe. It's called Dark Moon Execution. It doesn't really work amazingly with this set, but it just looks like a horror movie axe kind of thing. Like a huge hatchet or something, I don't know. I think it works pretty well. So that's pretty much what I use on my Death Knight for the most part. There is a helmet that goes with this set. If I have it, I don't even know if I have it. I don't think I have it at all. Yeah, I don't, so I might need to actually get that. But I usually I either go just with this, or I just don't go with the head. I don't know, it looks kind of cool, kind of like a Lich King look. Just the long hair, long dark colored hair. I might change it to like white hair if I really want to. But yeah, it looks pretty badass. That is called the Crimson Beholder Eye. I'm using the Crimson Beholder Eye of the Sorcerer, but you can use whatever you want. I think you can find it on the auction house. So there you go. So I actually do have one more set to show you. I have not completed this set yet. I do not have the boots and the waists, but I have items that actually fit reasonably well in those slots. So, without further ado, let's try and get that set out. If I can find it. Come on. There we go. Oh, it already has that. Yeah. Just throwing that stuff out. And let's see here. Okay, apparently I already has that. Yep, there we go. And boots. I'm using the same boots as I am for that other set. So that's what it looks like. I don't really have an awesome belt for it yet. I don't have the set belt yet, so that's kind of what it looks like if I were just to wear it around. It's a pretty easy set to obtain. It's just from Burning Crusade Heroics and Burning Crusade Normal, so you don't have to do any raids or anything to get into it. Just a bit of luck. Using Torch of the Den with it, you can use whatever you want. I think this works with a lot, and I mean a lot, of Death Knight sets. I can't even remember where I got it, honestly. But if you can obtain it, it is a badass weapon. Probably one of my favorite weapons in the game, actually. Tandem Mace, pretty cool. And you can use a few different weapons with this set. Well, I'm using a few different weapons with this set. That actually works really well. So I don't really like that weapon. It's kind of a sword. Yeah. I might be working on some other set that has to do with this shoulder pad 476, the Malevolent Gladiators PvE gear, and I might be, using that mace, the War Mace of Menethil, adding that in. I think I can make a pretty badass set with that if I try my best. YOLO. I don't know if I want to get an entire PvP set for that, but it might look really cool. If I want to use up a lot of my time and whatnot, I can get pretty badass set out of that. I don't have any other pieces of that PvP set, I don't think, so I can actually show you guys. Oh, that actually works really well. Let's see if I can actually forge an entire set. I doubt it. No, that doesn't work that well, actually. But you get the idea. Just a blue set. So yeah, those are the Death Knight transmogs I'm using at the moment. I think the Dark Phoenix looks really, really cool as a Death Knight. It's just blue, purple, whatnot, and the sets I showed are purplish, dark purple. Dark purple is a pretty generic color for Death Knight, so if you want to actually get pretty frisky and get like some red or gold in there, this isn't the guide for you. I might be able to put something together like that, but right now, this is all I got. I'll show you guys where to obtain that thing, at least for Alliance. My first set. Is it this one? Yes, it is. So that's what the helmet looks like. It actually does look really badass, and I might want to get that at some point, but for now, I'm just kind of going to stick with what I have. So, yeah, that's the PvP set. I don't have the gloves. These aren't the right gloves, but there we go. That's it. That is so badass. It is actually from Cataclysm, so it's It's actually pretty cheap, like 1,000 honor for around 1,000 for each piece. Now shoulders are like 825. So yeah, that's what transmog sets I'm using for the Death Knight. I didn't even mention what. Okay, so look up the Mask of Penance on if you want to use this transmog set that I'm using. Not the belt, because the belt does not fit at all. I might find something on the auction house that works better. I mean, anything would look better than that. But if you want to find what this transmog set is called, just look at the Mask of Penance, and after that say set, and that'll show you the set. It's pretty much the Judgment set, except it's purple, not gold and red and whatnot. So yeah, find that. It is Burning Crusade Heroic and normal stuff, easy stuff. You can obtain it really quickly if you're lucky. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Not sure what kind of videos I'm going to be doing next. Hopefully they're going to be gameplay. I don't want to have 3 transmog videos in a row. And sorry I have not been able to put out a lot of gameplay content. Hopefully we'll get on that soon. I've just been having a rough week with lots of busy work and whatnot. So thank you guys for your patience, and hopefully you guys like these transmog sets. Cool helmet, cool weapons, whatnot. Ideas thrown out there. Use them. They look cool, in my opinion. Of course, it's just based on opinion. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Gameplay coming up next. See you later.